Kia ora, everybody. Now we're on to the actual practice assessment, which is page 39 of your New Lake book. First problem, find the gradient of each diagonal and show their perpendicular. So I will put those in. Those diagonals are going to be that red one there, which is from A to C. And we've also got that red one there from D to B. So there are our diagonals. We are asked to show their perpendicular. If you go back to the video lesson before this one, you'll see one on proving that we've got right angle triangle, and just finding that there's a right angle there. That's going to be the same thing. We're going to prove perpendicular lines by showing that these gradients make a right angle, and that is that their gradients multiply to -1, or you can also show that they're opposite reciprocals. So again, just go back a couple video lessons on your website and you'll see how to find a right angle triangle, and that's the same thing for that one. Next one, to find the length of each diagonal. Finding the length of each diagonal, again, go back to a different video lesson, maybe one or two before this one now, and you'll see how to tell what kind of triangle, proving what kind of triangle. Well, with this one, we're looking to find the length of the diagonal. And we can find the length of the diagonal by using the distance formula, which we covered in a previous video lesson. So, we do know the length of the diagonals. The longest one is 8.49 and the shortest 2.83. You can confirm that with GeoGebra to just check your working. And just a reminder, the distance formula is not on your level 2 formula sheet. That one's got to be committed to memory. So the third bullet point, the one that we're setting up here, is identify the longest diagonal and find its equation in the form AX plus BY equals C. Sorry, AX plus BY plus C equals 0. Well, we've established that the longest diagonal is AC. A is -3,1 and C is 3,7. In order to find that equation, we're going to use one of the formulas that is on your level 2 formula sheet, and that is the point slope formula. We use these 2 points, A and C, to find the gradient M of AC. We do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we get the gradient of AC to be 1. Now that I know the gradient M of segment AC is equal to 1, I'm able to use that in my point slope equation, which is y minus y1 equals x times x minus x1. Now this formula is on your formula sheet. It doesn't matter which of these formulas that I use, and for no particular reason I'm going to use the second one. We know that we have the number 3, that is my x1, and the 7 is my y1. We're now going to substitute those 2 numbers into x1 and y1, and we're going to take the gradient 1, that's going to go in for, this should be m times x minus x1. I'm sure a number of you noticed that. So, substituting in y minus y1, which is 7. That's going to be equal to my gradient 1 times x minus x1, which is 3. Now we're going to simplify. We're going to get rid of the brackets, and the 1 times the x minus 3 gives just that, x minus 3. The y minus 7 is going to be unchanged. Now we're going to keep the x coefficient positive and bring everything else to the other side. So 0 is going to be on that side. We get x minus y. Minus 7 comes to this side. I add 7. And -3 plus 7 is plus 4. So that means our final answer is going to be x minus y plus 4 equals 0. That is the equation in the required form of the longest diagonal AC. Hope you got it.